¿Cómo le pasó a Gran Hill? Estamos al día como Tyson peleando con Holyfield. Tocaron verme subir.
What's up, what's up? It is 5 a.m. in the morning. Waiting to about 10 more minutes. Yeah, 10 more minutes. Opening up the gym this morning. It was cold as fuck this morning, so I had to get the 3 sweaters on. 3 sweaters on. Like I told y'all, your health is important. Don't be getting sick out here. Especially not during while COVID is going on still. People out here go think you got COVID. Protect yourself. Alright? But yeah, 5 a.m. Starting off right on a Monday. Now you just gotta make it happen. You gotta chase your dreams. You gotta chase your dreams, chase your happiness, do whatever makes you happy. Get to it. If you're doing something that doesn't make you happy, what are you gonna do what are you gonna do to get better at it and actually enjoy it, or what are you gonna do to actually go from where you're not happy to where you are happy, right? And it's not always easy, depending on what makes you happy. If you're looking for something like something that's like a little difficult to get to, you're gonna have to grind a little, and that's it's a whole process you got to go through. But I promise you, at the end, it's gonna be worth it. I'm not 100% where I want to be at, right? Obviously, and here's the thing: you're never gonna be gonna get to you're never gonna be happy, right? You're never gonna be happy of where you want to be at. Sorry, had to turn the light off a little bit. So, you're never really gonna be happy of sorry here. You're never gonna be like 100% satisfied, like wherever you get to, right? And trust me, I know, because where I'm at now is where I wanted to be, 2-3 years ago, and I still want more, right? And that's just the nature. That's just the nature of us, humans. We're greedy. We always want more. But at the same time, obviously, if it's fair, if it's something that's like, all right, I'm working my ass off for, I'm grinding for it because I really want it, because it's gonna put me in a better situation, overall, health, financially, family-wise, all that good stuff, right? All that good stuff. It's worth it. You just gotta grind. You just gotta get to it. You just gotta make it happen. And if that grinding part means you gotta wake up, let's say, at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock, 5, whatever, just do it. Get to it. I promise you, everything will fall into place. For example, you might have to make some adjustments in your life, in your days. You might have to plan your days out. You might have to take some naps in between the days in order to, not miss any opportunity early in the morning or late at night, stuff like that. And like I said, everything's gonna fall in place. You just gotta make it happen, but you gotta be smart about it. You can't just, be like, all right, I'm gonna go all out, and then you're gonna burn yourself out. No, you gotta have systems in place. You gotta have a clear vision of where you're gonna start at, where you're starting at, where you're going to, where you're getting to, etc., etc. What needs to happen for you to get there, right? So you just gotta have a clear vision. Once you have that clear vision, you start getting to it. So, all right, I won't bore you guys too much with my little pig talk, right? Yeah, good morning. All right, and also, like, not everyone, right? Not everyone is gonna be cheering for you. Not everyone is gonna be there to support you, but that does not mean you're not gonna meet great people on your journey, right? I have met a lot of great people this past year. I feel like this past year, 2021 was probably one of my hardest years, just because it was one of my hardest, but one of my best, just because there was so much stuff going on I had going on that to a point it could have brought me down, could have broke me, but no, I fought through it. Definitely in a way better situation now. And you're gonna get through things like that, and it's up to you if you wanna take that as as a curse, or make it positive. Like, what did I learn from this? How can I avoid this again? Or what, being in a hard situation, what did I do to get myself out of it? That way I can use those same tactics, in life, and how can I improve my daily life? How can I, get better in my grind? How can I get better at work? How can I get better at doing whatever I love to do, right? And making a living out of it, right? But just enjoy the process, right? Enjoy the process. Be happy, right? Don't let negative shit get to you. This world is full of negativity, but it's also full of happiness. It all comes down to your mindset. Like, how do you view things? Do you view them as everything's negative, or you always try to find a positive in the negative? You know what I mean? Like, maybe you had a shitty day, right? But during that day, maybe it was something that you did that caused that shitty day to happen. Maybe you learn from it, you won't do it again, or maybe next time you'll know what to do or how to face it in order so that next day can be way better, and that shitty day won't be shitty no more, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's all a process. You got to go through it. I'm still going through it, and I don't think this process never stops. I mean, it's life. Things happen in life. You just gotta keep the ball rolling. You just gotta keep moving with it, but never give up. Never give up. Stay consistent. Consistency is key. You gotta do it. You gotta be consistent every single day, right? Get comfortable being uncomfortable, basically, and you're gonna get used to it. You're gonna find your rhythm. Once you find your rhythm, maybe at first it's gonna be a little bit hard, but once you find your rhythm, it's kind of hard to get out of it, right? And as long as you find a good rhythm where you can get a lot of stuff done and you stick to it, you're gonna get to your goals. You're always gonna get to your goals, no matter what. Use a planner. If you are somebody that likes to sit a full day like me, I have my planner, right? And whenever I first, actually bought 3 planners before I actually filled my whole planner up. And I would buy a planner, but then the whole year will go by, or months will go by, and I didn't fill shit out. So that planner would basically waste it, right? Because it was from the year before. This year, I actually filled the planner out, and it got to the point where I'm basically from 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. all the way to like 7:30 at night. I'm like, always got something going on, right? And in order to get to your goals, you gotta give something away to kind of bring something else in that's gonna put you up there to your goals, right? For example, I don't really watch TV. Maybe I'll watch it whenever I have family time. Maybe. I usually watch YouTube, and usually when I do watch YouTube, it's mostly for information, mostly to educate myself. There's great coaches out there that have YouTube channels that give free knowledge. NASM, which I'm certified by, that I actually got they had a conference, or their Optima, whatever, and it's 3 days worth of videos, and that's what I'm watching. Taking notes on. So everything I do, it's something to set me up to get closer to my goal, right? And there's gonna be times where you're gonna feel like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? You start thinking like maybe 10 years from now, it can all be good, get to my goal, be in a perfect place, or it can all go downhill, be in a shitty spot, or you know, whatever, be in the same spot where I am now without improving. And that's where I say, like, you can either think positive or you can think negative. And even if you do think negative, what are you gonna do to make sure that you don't end up in a bad spot, right? That's all there is. All right, so pre-workout snack: plain bagel with sugar-free jam in my pre-workout. Also, that reminds me, something very important for my fitness people out there. So this is what I'm taking right here for pre-workout, right? It has around 350 milligrams of caffeine. It does have creatine in it, which is something great that I need right now, get myself back up. And it does have your essential amino acids, so it has all three. So I feel like this is a good investment. Now keep this in mind. Usually whenever I finish like a pre-workout, like I get a pre-workout, usually lasts me for about 30 days. Once I finish with that pre-workout, I switch over to BCAAs, just regular BCAAs, or even EAs. I just kind of like BCAAs better. But the reason I do that is because you don't want your body to get used to whatever you're taking, whatever supplement you're taking. For example, pre-workout, shit ton of caffeine. It wakes me up, gets me going through my workout, gives me a shit ton of energy. But eventually, if I keep taking pre-workout every single day or the days that I lift, month after month, my body gets used to it and it doesn't give me any effect. So I kind of rotate my pre-workout and my BCAAs. Now BCAAs, they do have a little caffeine in them. The thing about the BCAAs is they have this thing where it gets you focused. I forgot what it's called, but it just gets you focused, and that's what I like the BCAAs. Same thing with the BCAAs. Once I finish with my BCAAs, with the servings, for the month, my body gets used to it, and that's when I make my switch back to the pre-workout. And notice how my body already had rest from that pre-workout, so it's like I'm starting fresh up again. So that first scoop always gets me, gets me hyped and everything, right? But that's only if you need it, If you already have energy, you don't really need any pre-workouts, any BCAAs. You don't need BCAAs if you're eating right, if you're getting your nutrition in. I get BCAAs just for the focus of it. That's it. Other than that, I'm eating good. So, back workout today. Might record it, might not. Depends. Yep, let's get it.